Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Young JDR Sports, back from the NFL fantasy football video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best tight ends to draft for their value in 2021. So make sure you guys do go down, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on 80. Let's go on the road to 100, and go subscribe to Young JDR. Let's try to hit 5K. So you know what I mean? I'm going to have a lot of fantasy videos coming up before 2021 season. So you know what I mean? You guys want to be subscribed. But let's get into the video. So the first tight end I have on our list is he's a rookie, has high expectations, you know who it is, Kyle Pitts. He's ranked 6 on ESPN, and for his ADP, he is 5.2 on ESPN. So 5th round, I'm not a huge fan of drafting tight ends, but definitely there's a big jump from when you go to Travis Kelce. He's in the 1st round, Darren Waller's around 2nd, 3rd, same with Kittle, and then Mark Andrews goes to the 4th, and just like straight down. It's just, there's not many good tight ends. Besides, you go Kelce, Waller, Kittle, and potentially Andrews. After that, there's a huge drop down. You got like the tier 1 guys, and you have tier 2. I would put Mark Andrews in tier 2. You got like Andrews, Pitts, Hawkinson, you know what I mean, all those guys. So the tight ends are just so crazy because it's just such a hard position, because half the time they're blocking, half the time they're receiving the ball. So you really have to find out which tight end matches the scheme, which tight end has a good quarterback, you know what I mean, which one gets the most volume. That's why Travis Kelce's number 1. He gets the most volume, has a good QB, you know what I mean. But Kyle Pitts played 3 years in college in Florida. He did pretty solid, you could say. I mean, last season, 2020, he played 8 games and had 770 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns. You also have to remember, he is 6'6", and he ran a 4.44 in the 40-yard dash. That is absolute crazy. That's just crazy. For example, some receivers don't even run that 4.44. That's insane for someone who's 6'6". I think he weighs around 245 pounds too. So he can definitely do some blocking, but I definitely think he's going to be playing more as a receiver. He did get drafted to the Falcons too, which I thought they would use him more as a tight end, but now with Julio gone on the Titans, they got Calvin Ridley still, but I definitely think that they'll be using Kyle Pitts for a lot of receiving. So that's why he's kind of ranked so high on ESPN. So don't overdraft him. Don't reach for him, guys. Trust me, there's other tight ends out there. But if you're in the 5th, 6th round, you got a QB. Even if you don't have a QB, I mean, you can draft him before a QB. But if you got running backs, QBs, you know what I mean, you want a good tight end, I mean, draft him. But I mean, I really wouldn't reach about him because it's his rookie year. It's not like you're going to expect him to have 700 yards and you know what I mean, or get near 1,000 yards. It's his rookie year. If he has a year like that, then that's a ceiling year for him. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I definitely think it'll be a good year. Not the best, but just a lot of volume for him. So that's our first tight end. Let's get into number 2. Our number 2 tight end is Noah Fant. He's ranked 10th on ESPN's rankings, and his ADP is the 10.9, so 10th round, almost 11th. Noah Fant, 6'4", he's like 250 pounds. He's a big guy. He's only played 2 years in Denver. I definitely think with the QB situation's been hard too, but it seems like he's been one of Drew Lock's favorite targets. So if Drew Lock does play, yesterday I heard they were doing the 7-on-7. Drew Lock was doing really good. So far it looks like Drew Lock's having good off season. You know what I mean, they've been practicing a lot, especially, but I think with Courtland Sutton coming back, it'll maybe hurt Fant a little bit. But Fant blocks, you know what I mean, he's a receiving tight end more, I think. So he's ran a crazy 40-yard dash for how big he is. In the past 2 seasons, he's had over 500 yards, and last season he finished with 273 yards and only 3 touchdowns. I think the Denver offense, if they can keep on producing, you know what I mean, if Locke can improve on get more 3rd down conversions, I could definitely see Noah Fant with over 5 to 6 touchdowns around there, not 3, you know what I mean? Just those 3rd down conversions, as Denver's one of the worst teams for that, you know what I mean? They don't score many touchdowns, but definitely expect a little bit, I think, of a better season. Maybe not the receiving yards, but touchdowns, I could see a lot more. All right, so that is our second tight end, though, but also about him. Yeah, the QB situations that's the tough one. Let's see. He did run a 4.5 in the 40, though, so not too far off from Kyle Pitts, but he's a little shorter and a little bigger. You know what I mean? I think he's like the definition of a current tight end. He's big, he's tall, strong and fast. Like, I think that's what tight ends are really like. Like, look at Darren Waller. Like, he's a beast. Like, Darren Waller, Kittle, and Fant just look like tight ends. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely think Noah Fant will have a good future, and he's only been 2 years down. He's been a good fantasy tight end. But let's go into our third tight end. Our third tight end is Robert Tonyan. He's ranked 9th on ESPN. I call him Mini Kittle. That's my nickname for him. And on his ADP and on ESPN. This is all ESPN rankings, guys. He is the 10.3, so 10th round. So he's one higher than Noah Fant off his ADP, which is, I mean, I could see it, but also I would probably be more afraid of the Aaron Rodgers situation than Denver. Because you know Denver's either going to have Locke, who likes Fant, or you're going to get Watson or Rodgers, unless Teddy Bridgewater plays. But so far it looks like Locke's winning that. But he had 11 touchdowns in 2020. That's crazy. I'm going to get his stuff up right here. But yeah, he had 11 touchdowns. I don't think he had many yards, though. If I remember off the top of my head, I think he had 500. He had 586 yards. So 52 receptions, 59 targets. So this guy, he had an 88.1 catch percentage. That is pretty solid. Yeah, I watched a lot of the Green Bay games. I remember it's just crazy for how many touchdowns Devontae got. He got a lot too. I think if Rodgers goes, though, I think you need to be a little bit more careful and watch what Devontae does. If Devontae leaves Green Bay as well, you got like what Marquise Scantling and Allen Lazard. Yeah, Allen Lazard. And I don't even know who their third wide receiver is. I know they drafted one later on, but Robert Tonyan would be like the #1 target in the offense. And Jordan Love, I think, you know, I mean, not rookie, but first, like, quarterbacks when they first play, they play it safe. So they always check down the tight ends and running backs. So definitely, I think if Jordan Love does actually become starter, this could be good for Tonyan's receptions, but maybe not for the touchdowns and yards. But 11 touchdowns is crazy. Do not expect them to repeat that again. But yeah, I think it really depends on Rodgers and Devontae Adams, and just, you know what I mean? But he's very talented as a tight end. He's literally Mini Kittle is what I call him. Our fourth tight end on the list, I mean, I've been debating. I did 5. There is 5 quarterbacks on this list, but the fourth one is, it's not in a specific order anyhow. It's just, I just randomly did them, so don't worry. But the fourth tight end is Mike Gesicki. He's 11th rated on ESPN. It's their rankings, and then also his ADP is in the 11.2. So it goes 9 Robert Tonyan, 10 Noah Fant, 11 Mike Gesicki. That's how the ADP goes, their average draft position. So Gesicki's fallen. So I mean, I definitely think Gesicki's a little bit hurt after they added all. You know, I mean, they added Jalen Waddle, they added Will Fuller. Will Fuller will be suspended for the first game though, which, I mean, it's one game out of what? They have 17 games now. So I mean, definitely expect Mike Gesicki to get a lot of targets, though, just because I think Tua is still developing. You know what I mean? Like I said, those developing young QBs always just take the checkdowns. You know what I mean? Let's see. Last year, though, he had 703 yards. In 2019, he had 570. So he actually increased by 130 yards, which is kind of surprising. You know what I mean? He kind of had a low-key year. 700 yards for tight ends pretty good, but we're all used to seeing like these Kittle and Kelsey numbers. No, that's just not how tight ends work. He's also a blocking tight end, though. But he had 6 touchdowns. I do think this, this Miami offense is going to get a lot better with Tua. I think you got to give Tua some time to develop, though. You know what I mean? Last season, he only had Gesicki, Preston Williams, Devontae Parker, and half the time they were hurt. So adding Jalen Waddle and Will Fuller definitely help him getting down the field. So I think Gesicki's going to be a great red zone tight end. So I mean, 6 touchdowns is pretty good, but I could even see him getting a little bit more maybe. And the yards, 703 around there, I could see it definitely again. But yeah, Gesicki's a great tight end. I think he just, you know, I mean, he has more upside this season. And like, I love the Reds. I think he's just such a great red zone target. They don't have a solid running back core, and their offensive line is kind of weak. So you know what they do in that situation? They always take the little short passes to the tight end. And I think that's what's definitely going to help him out. But yeah, that is Mike Gesicki, our 4th tight end. Our last and final 5th tight end. I mean, I've been kind of debating about this one. I mean, it's Evan Engram. He's 15th ranked on ESPN. He always disappoints, sort of, but he's always ranked high. You know what I mean? I don't know why. He disappoints a little bit each season. Like last season, I remember a couple years ago they ranked him like the 4th tight end. Now look how far he's fell. I mean, I'm not like, I don't know. I think it's good though. This season he's actually ranked 15th. So he's 15th on ESPN, and his ADP is the 14.5, so 14th round in the middle if you're in a 10-person league, which we run. You know, I mean, that's how we say it. So tight ends that are ranked over him, for example, are Jonnu Smith, who's on New England, sharing snaps with Hunter Henry. Irv Smith, Minnesota tight end. I mean, I think he has high upside. Gronk. So, I mean, I understand. I actually, like, looking at it, like, you can see why he's placed here. But, like, if you really want to stack up on your wide receiver, let's say, stack up on your running backs first, then go to those deep, like, you know what I mean, those wide receivers that have a lot of upside. Get a QB. And if you have one of these tight ends, but he'd be a great backup tight end. Like, if you got Fant and, like, Evan Engram, or, like, I don't know, like Gesicki and Evan Engram, like, that would be, even if Evan Engram was a starter, I wouldn't be like, you know what I mean, he's gonna be solid, but I don't know. I think he's been a little bit hated, but also he's missed a lot of drops last year. Last year it was his second worst year in his catch percentage, 57.8. He had 109 targets in 2020. He had 63 receptions and 654 yards for only one touchdown, though. Isn't that crazy? Only one touchdown. His rookie year, he had 722 yards and 6 touchdowns. I believe Eli was playing. So they did add Kenny Golladay in the offseason. I think that honestly helps him a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I said about the Gesicki situation, if you add targets to your offense to help you get down the field, the tight ends are usually used in the red zone. So I think Evan Engram, it's going to be good for him with adding Kenny Golladay. You know what I mean? Also, the defense got to look out for Kenny more. It leaves Golladay a little bit. I mean, not Golladay. It leaves Engram a little bit open more, and they got Saquon healthy in the back. So I think this with Saquon and Kenny Golladay, a lot of distractions. Evan Ingram's kind of an underdog right here. He's an athletic tight end. You know what I mean? I think people forget about that. He was super good too when he first came in the league. You know what I mean? People had a lot of high expectations about him, but he's been ranked like in the top 10 past years, and now he's only, you know what I mean, 15. So I mean, you might as well grab him now. And he only like 1 touchdown last year. I expect that to go up. I think he just is a great tight end. Like, he can run the ball. Give him the ball, he can run. All right, so that is our 5th tight end, Evan Engram. I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't want to make these videos too long. You know what I mean? Some people, I could go on for 15 minutes each, 10 minutes each, make this an hour long. But I think we need to make it short and sweet. You know what I mean? I got the stats for you guys. I got the reasons why I said these guys. So make sure you guys do go down. Drop a big thumbs up on this video. Subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 100 on this channel. And go subscribe to Young JDL. Let's hit 5K. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to have a bunch of videos out. And go down and comment your favorite tight end on this list. All right, so there's Kyle Pitts, Noah Fant, Robert Tonyan, Mike Gesicki, and Evan Engram. I'm not going to rate it. I'm not going to have it on the screen. I'll just say it myself. My favorite probably on this list is probably Fant, then Tonyan, then Graham, then Gesicki, and then Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is my favorite, but if I'm talking value-wise, yeah, Pitts is going to get reached. Trust me, guys. He's going to get picked too early. Do not pick Pitts early. Trust me, guys. It's not going to be worth it, all right? But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.